On top of the iconic fortress Thaba Bosiu is where the founder of Basotho King Moshoeshoe I and other Basotho warriors' remains are laid to rest. But right at its foothills is where newly established Heroes Acre will be a final resting place for the musical legend Tsepo Tshola.
The Heroes Acre was opened in 2018, and the first occupant was a very dear person to me. I happen to know him personally. He has mentored me on a few occasions. He was a fantastic author. Even today, some of his books are still read in schools. The one special thing about him is that he used to write only in Lesotho.
Chile says he's the one who convinced Tsepo Tshola to venture into music on a more serious basis.
I wanted to bolster our vocals in the Blue Diamonds. So I'd heard about Tsepo, but I had never heard him sing. Somehow I had faith in the name and the fame that I had about him. So I went looking for him and I found him. And I said, listen, I've heard that you sing. I got a band that I want you to join. Come, let's sing. And he agreed. Until then, he had just been singing in the family choir. So, the lure of bright lights, guitars, and all that, pop, and maybe someday listening to yourself on the radio. The radio was big then. There were no TVs and other things. It was just radio. So these are the type of things that attract young people. So he came in and we had a very strong vocal duo. At that time, we were doing cover songs. I remember one that we used to like very much that was done, I think, by Sam and Dave. That's an American duo. It was called I'm Your Puppet. We used to do very good work on that one. We did justice to that one. Pull a string and I'll wake at you. I'm your puppet. People my age will remember that one. Now, in the meantime, this guy was at school at the Lesotho Polytechnic, where he was studying carpentry. The music bug bit, and at 2 years into the course, he left the course to go full-time into music.
So last touch in the group led to many memorable events.
One of the biggest shows that we ever had was when in 1971, I think, Orlando High School came to visit Lesotho High School. And when they came on a Friday, and then they stayed the Saturday and went back on the Sunday. On the Friday, the Blue Diamonds were commissioned to receive the kids from Johannesburg in a show at the RCC. The RCC was still big then. And Tsepo and I were singing. And the following day, on the Saturday, these kids went to Roma at the university. So the Anti-Antiques were playing there, but we tagged along. Well, as you can imagine, as young boys, we had our eyes wide open, and the little girls also had their eyes wide open. And it so happened that our eyes happened to be wide open looking at one attraction.
His passing will surely be missed.
BT, as we fondly called him, or to those who knew Tsepo Tshola, or those who knew Ntate Tsepo Tshola, or those who knew Tsepo Tshola, my message to you: let him live on in your heart. That's the best you can do for yourselves. Condolences, I'm sorry, and everything doesn't belong to BT. It belongs to others. We still have to continue celebrating the rare opportunity of having him amongst us.
Meanwhile, preparations for the burial site are in full swing. The local chief has summoned his men to do their best in preparing this iconic place. The Tshola family is happy with developments.
I am so overwhelmed right now for the support I have gotten from my home. We are busy digging my father's grave, and there are no complaints. we have decided to gather around here so we can be able to keep peace alive. My father was a big man. Now that he's gone, I only see his bigger picture. When he was still alive, it was still blurry. And reality is very scary, my brother, and I appreciate the fact that I always put God first and the rest is none of my business, you know, and I thank everybody who has supported me on this occasion, and I wish that one day we shall look back and say, yeah, we had a winner in our lives, and I have no many words to say, Ndati.
Tsepo Tshola's memorial will be held on Wednesday the 28th, with the funeral to follow on Friday the 30th at Thaba Bosiu Cultural Center. Rapelang Radebe, SABC News, Lesotho.